Welcome to my YouTube channel. I hope you're well. I've had a cut. It's my birthday tomorrow and my husband paid for my hair because, I didn't want to pay for it myself. So he gifted me that. So he's paid for my cut and my colour, and yeah, I can't imagine that I'll be able to do this myself. I'm not very good with my own hair, but anyway, that's done. It's been a good week. It's been a bit intense the last 7 days. My eldest, it was his SATs last week, so quite intense, but he's feeling really good and confident. And like I said to him, the SATs, in my opinion, do not tell me what kind of character he is, how kind he is, how thoughtful, how generous, how fun he is. It has no way of describing the type of person he is, which matters to me more than his grades, in my opinion. So the weekend was all about, in fact, the weekend was brilliant. So the weekend I went to Bracknell, and in the one-to-one world of consultants, we're all in different regions, as I'm sure you can imagine, across the UK, and all the southern regions got together on Saturday for a good old company update, inspirational chats, and a good old party at the end. And as much as I love going for the inspirational speakers and listening to experts in their field to talk about the business, what I love more than anything is actually hanging out with other consultants, because it's a strange old thing being self-employed, and this has been my only self-employed job up until this point. And you can view it as being quite a lonely and isolated position to be in. With the one-to-one diet, because it's so community driven, because there are so many consultants out there supporting amazing people on their amazing journeys, we learn and feed off so much of one another. And there's nothing more collaborative than us all getting together and sharing our hints and tips and ideas, how we're supporting people, how we're growing our businesses, what we're doing to, make ourselves visible. And it's so nice to learn that, because sometimes you can feel like, am I doing this right? What am I doing? What am I doing right? What am I doing wrong? So to be able to get together on these occasions just makes me feel really connected, really supported. I've never felt more part of a community. In my previous life, when I was in the corporate world, I was always a little bit of a fish out of the water. I didn't really feel like I fitted in, whereas here I'm around women exactly like me. And it is so nice, because when I'm looking at someone who's got a hugely successful business, and you talk to them and say, oh my gosh, I'm a mum, I've got 2 kids, I didn't have any experience in this, I just kind of absorbed and I learned and I tried something and I tweaked it and I made mistakes. I'm just thinking, oh my gosh, like when you talk to someone on such a level, it makes you feel that you can do it. And I know that sometimes we'll look and think, I can't do that, I'm not like you, I'm not confident in front of the camera, which I get a lot. I had never been in front of a camera before I'd started the one-to-one. I didn't even know how to use social media from a business point of view. All I ever used social media was to scroll, and I get a lot, I don't know any people. And it is, as with everybody, we all start off with zero. We all start off with no clients. I didn't start off with an Instagram following. I'm not an influencer. I didn't have a ready-made audience that was following me already 10,000 strong. I had to start up from zero. And, I unapologetically really asked my friends and family support. Didn't ask them to come on plan with me. I just said, look, please help me support my business. I wanted to work flexibly around my children. I didn't realise or appreciate how flexible life needed to be when you've got kids. I just completely took it for granted that I would have the children, have the boys, and go back to work and everything would be fine. They'd go to school and I'd pick them up. I didn't realise the cost. How naive at over £1,000 a month when they were under 5. In fact, when they were under 3 and they didn't have their funding. Oh my gosh, that nearly floored me. And you don't consider things like when they're sick. And I don't have any family around me. We do not have any parents or siblings or anybody to rely on to help us with childcare. It is me and my husband, and that is it. So when they're not at school or with a childminder, they are with us, and that's quite tough to manage, especially when you get a phone call from school and can you come and pick them up? One of them has been poorly, they've been ill, so that means they're not allowed back for 48 hours, which at the time, this was pre-pandemic, where my work was pretty rigid and there was no flexibility to work from home. It just put me under a lot of stress and anxiety, because I always felt that when I was at work, I just really wanted to be with the boys. I would get really upset and sad if I would think too long about that a childminder was picking up my kids from school. I wanted to be the one that they saw at the school gate. I didn't know any of their friends, I didn't know the parents, I didn't meet the teachers. I had like one day a week on a Friday where I got that, but I didn't really get to, and also I just moved from London. I'd moved from London to another city, and I know that when your kids are at school, that's, as an adult, a really easy way to make friends, because your kids are in the same class, and I wasn't getting that. So I was quite lonely, I was drained, I was commuting, I didn't feel very adequate. I just felt like I wasn't impacting anything. I wasn't kind of getting anything out from it. I didn't feel like I was adding value. I didn't feel valued, and then like with the 5 weeks annual leave that you get, you're supposed to cover 11 weeks worth of school holidays and stuff, and then you've got inset days and sick days and nativity plays and sports days, and I was just like, oh my gosh, this isn't working for me. And I didn't know whether I'd be able to find another solution. I thought I was stuck, because my fixed mindset was taking me in the direction of, oh, you can't work from home. Obviously I don't have the funds to start up a business on my own. I didn't know what I wanted to do. I've always been into health and fitness with my, weight gain and weight loss with my pregnancies. Qualified as a body attack instructor, went through the personal training program to qualify. Didn't actually do the exams, but my interest has always been in health and fitness and stuff. So when I was given this opportunity to build this business from home with I think I paid £250 for my starter kit, and a ready-made business. It was literally a business in a box, which I was so excited about, because I could work flexibly from home. I could do it around the kids. I didn't have to pay for childcare, and over time I was able to reduce my office hours, bring those down, increase my hours that I could offer to my clients, to the point where I built up my business where I was earning the same salary that I was in the office, but I wasn't commuting, I wasn't fixed annual leave, I could, work whenever I wanted flexibly around the boys. I got and I still get such immense pride and satisfaction helping my amazing slimmers who come to me, whether it's because they want to start their fertility journey, whether it's just because they want to feel more comfortable in their uniform, maybe it's to reduce their blood pressure medication, to reverse type 2 diabetes, to, not have to sleep with their sleep apnea mask. There are so many different reasons, and the weight loss journey is so personal, which is why it's always a feeling. It's not about the number on the scales. It's always about how you feel. And my passion to support people on their journey, because I've been there, and I chose to stay stuck for a while in business and in weight loss. And when I chose to, press the effort button and go, I'm going to try it, because if I don't try it, I'm never going to know whether it's going to work or not. And that's exactly what I did with this business. I went all in. I thought, I've got nothing to lose and everything to gain. And I know that gain is only on me. I know that no one else can do this for me, as the same with the weight loss journey. If I want to reach the level of success, which I know this business can deliver, because I'm witnessing it all around me of other consultants doing the same, and I know that I'm no different. And I love the fact that I'm able to offer this opportunity, because this business really has got the potential to change your life from a financial, time freedom, confidence, being part of a community, not just someone's mum, which is a big reason why people join this business. and to give something back, to really give, to really, you know, when someone comes to you and they're just so low with confidence and they feel like they've lost all hope, to be able to, you know, support them on their journey, so they've got their spark back, they've got their energy back, they feel like they, you know, they fall in love with themselves again. It is such a rewarding job, and I'm so grateful and thankful that I took the opportunity to listen. I didn't just poo-poo it and think, oh, what's this absurd thing. I thought, you know what, I have a problem and I need to fix it, so I need to be really open-minded. And as soon as I allowed myself to be open-minded and explore the opportunity, I haven't looked back. And this Friday I celebrate 6 years as a consultant, and it is probably the most life-changing decision I've made, because not only has it helped me work from home, work flexibly around the boys, provide the income that I want, it's also taken me on my NLP journey, and qualified as a mindset coach. So these things I never would have done. So I'm really grateful and I'm really thankful for this role. And if you are considering a work from home opportunity where your passion is to help people, that's all the skills you need, all the, you know, the enthusiasm, because the training is there, everything's done to set you up. All you've got to do is come with the right attitude and you will flourish. So if you want any more information about becoming a one-to-one diet consultant, then please do drop me a message.